So yeah, hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone, please turn on your cameras. Tejas, Avinash, Asavari, Shweta, who else have joined today? Yeah, Adya. So yeah. Let's start with yesterday's revision. So, Prachur, can you list down the topics that we discussed yesterday?
Yes. So we start from how to create a directory and the directory command mkdir, or then you can see the how to read the content of via the cat command. Then you see the redirectors, the single redirector, double redirector,
Right.
and if we start go ahead for the user management. They start how to create user, create the user, then the user. Uh, and the fields of user, the UID, GID.
Okay, got it. Now, Adya, can you list down the three files that are created inside the home directory of a local user whenever we create a new user?
It is bash logout, bash rc, and bash profile, right?
Correct. Absolutely. And what is the original location of these files? Like from which location they are copied to the home directory?
Slash etc slash scan.
Correct. Correct. Absolutely. Now, Tejas, can you list down the options of user add command?
So you have -u for
Hmm.
user ID, -g for primary group,
Correct.
-c for comment, -d for home directory to local user, like in local user.
Correct.
Then you have -G secondary group,
Correct.
uh, -r for system user, -e for account expiry date, and -o to non-unique. Uh, Not exactly.
Got it. Got it. Got it. I'll explain that later. Now, can you explain me the fields of /etc/passwd file as well?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Can I?
Tejas, the question is for you.
Question for
The question was for you. Can you explain the fields of passwd file?
fields of passwd file. So it
Correct.
is used to store the user details.
Correct. Right.
Yes, yes, and yes,
Like,
that's all.
yeah, user details are stored in each row, and each row consists of seven different fields.
Okay.
Yeah, right from username till the end. I want you to explain that. Do you remember?
No.
Okay, I'll explain that. So, it is for everyone. Please keep this in mind. So, passwd field had seven fields. First is the username. Second is the password link from the shadow file. Then third is the user ID, followed by primary groups ID, that is GID. Then we have comment field. We can add any comment that we want, followed by home directory of the local user. And at the end, we have the login shell. These are the seven fields of passwd file.
Passwd.
File.
Oh, can you repeat the first three?
Yeah, sure. The first one is username. The second
Yeah.
one is password link from shadow file.
Username, password link.
Yeah, password link from user shadow file. Then the third one is user ID, that is the UID.
Okay, and fourth is comment, fifth is home directory, and sixth is login shell.
Fourth is primary group ID, GID.
Okay.
Fifth one is comment field. Sixth one is the home directory of the local user.
And seventh is login shell.
Yeah, correct. So we are done with these commands. Now we have the same options for user mod as well, so we won't be repeating it. Do any one of you have any questions from our last four lectures? Because today we will start a new topic, that is permissions, and it is quite confusing because we have to look into different set of fields and the complete structure of each file permissions. So if you have any doubts from our last four sessions, we can clear that out first. Anyone? No? Okay, so today we have a quiz. I'm sharing the link. Just give me a minute. I want everyone to solve this and submit it immediately. It has 20 questions in it. So I'm allotting a 15 minutes time. So these questions are related to the first six chapters that we have completed, like what is like the introduction to Linux, then basic commands, then user management and group management, file creation and directory creation. So we have studied all these topics. There are 20 questions. We will start. It's 2040, so we will start right now. I'm sharing the link. Please log into your Google Forms respectively and submit it. Can you access the link? I've shared it in the Teams chat.
Yes.
Yeah. Please go through it and solve. You have next 20 minutes.
Shantanu? Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you're.
So I haven't received the link yet.
I have shared the link in Teams chat. Can you access it from there?
No, I don't have any access.
Uh, okay, I'll share it on WhatsApp as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I submitted.
Uh, that's great, Avinash. Thank you. We'll wait for others to finish.
Done with the exam.
Yeah, thank you, Tejas. Yeah, thank you, Adnya, as you have submitted the test. Okay, Shweta is done. Asavri, have you completed the test? You're on mute.
Yeah, it's completed.
Okay, so I believe everyone had submitted their tests, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we will start with today's topic then. Yeah. So today we are going to understand how we have to configure different permissions in Linux. Configuring permissions is very important in Linux. Whenever you have file root access, then you can give any set of permissions to any user. You can change the permissions even if you have your local user, but the scope is restricted. So Linux file system restricts users to access the files and directories every time. Different types of users require different types of permissions to access files and directories. Now, how we are going to look which file has or which directory has which permissions? For that, we have learned ll or ls-l command. So by executing this command, we check the file permissions and the respective details of each file or directory. Now I'll just share my screen. Give me a minute. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a command prompt, right, for local user EC2 user. So now,
You're on mute.
You are on.
okay, sorry. I'll start from the beginning. Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll clear out the screen. As you can see, we are the root user now. We will just using ll command long list the different files and directories that we have inside root directory. Now slash is the root directory, and inside it again we have a root directory for the super user. So don't confuse between slash and root. We call them both root directories only. Now if you can see towards the far left of the screen here, can you see my cursor? You can see D, RWX, RWX, RWX. Can you see
Ye-
that?
Yep.
Yeah, now what this is the file permissions or directory permissions associated with bin directory. Okay, so the first alphabet displays if it is a file, if it is a directory. Okay, then there are three sets of RWX, RWX, RWX. Now, what does RWX mean? So R stands for read. Please take a note of this. Yeah, is the screen visible still?
Yes.
Because there was some glitch. Yeah. So First alphabet in that line is D, right? So it
Yes.
stands for directory. It is a file type. The first alphabet will let you know what is the file type of this particular file. Then there are three sets of RWX. The first section, that is RWX, is for owner permissions. Who is the owner of the file and what are the permissions respective to the owner? Okay. The second set of RWX are the file permissions or group permissions for that particular group in which this file is associated. And the last three RWX, that is the third set, is the set of permissions for other users. Everybody clear on this? We have three sets of RWX. The first one is for the owner, the second one is for group, and the last is for other users.
Yes.
Now here R stands for permissions. W stands for write permissions. And X stands for execution permission.
X for execution.
X for execution. So every set has three permissions: read, write, execute. Now, make a particular note about this, what I'm telling you.
Mhm.
Whenever you create a file in Linux, it won't have execution permissions. Whenever you create a file in Linux, there won't be an execution permission. Sorry?
No.
Sorry? Come again?
It was just background noise, I think. Shweta,
Okay,
mute.
okay. No worries. So, yeah. So, whenever we create, whenever we create a file in Linux, after creating the file, we have to explicitly give execution permissions. Now, you would be wondering why files in Linux don't have execution permissions. The reason behind this is the security of Linux. Now, if you check in any system, every system gets corrupted or virus because of files. What is a virus? It is a program, right? So it is scripted in a file, and that file infects the whole system. So whenever a file gets into Linux system or we create it, it won't have execution permission. The user will check the file and later give if it is needed, if we can execute this file or not. Okay. So to maintain the security, execution permission is not given. We have to explicitly give it. So everyone clear till here?
Yes.
Now, if you can see the fifth field, there is a number, right? Hello?
Yep.
Everyone can
Yes.
see this number, 1.
Yes.
Okay, now what this is? This is link count. I'll explain what is a link count. Just make a note of it. It is called link count.
Your voice keeps cutting off.
Am I audible now?
Uh,
Clearly?
Yes, you are audible right now, but it keeps cutting off in the middle.
yes. A bit of network issue.
Okay, okay. What I can do, just check if I can change my Wi-Fi. Okay, yeah. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So now the fifth field was link count. The sixth field is owner of file or directory. If you can see right now, the owner is root for each and every file and directory. Correct. The seventh field is for group owner. of the particular file or directory. Here, every file has the root as group owner. Then the eighth field, we have file size. What is the size of that particular file? So here, bin directory has the size 7. Then we have 16,384. And we have 3040. I'll explain it what size, whichever convention we are using.
Hi,
Just keep,
no, but
yeah,
your screen I think has got stuck.
sorry.
Your screen is not moving or active.
Is the cursor moving?
No,
No. So since
Yeah,
last
because
5 minutes, your cursor was not moving.
no, not for
yeah,
last
because
5 minutes.
yeah,
2 minutes.
yeah, because I was not doing anything. I just have to explain these things right now. What are the
Okay,
fields? I haven't run a
Okay.
single command after that, Ellen.
okay. I thought you ran some command and after that you were explaining like
No,
the
no,
tail.
no.
You,
Can you? Is my cursor moving now? Can you see?
no, no, no.
No.
Still, it is stuck.
Yes, it is getting
I'll
stuck.
just stop. Wait. I'll just stop sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can any one of you share your screen? Today I'm facing network issue, so I guess because of the low bandwidth, I'm not able to share and speak with you at the same time. Prajot, can you share your screen?
Yes.
That's good.
Can I do one?
Ubuntu. Do you know the commands for Ubuntu?
Yes.
Okay, you're logging.
I have to log in.
Okay, yeah, sure. Take your time. Guys, please keep your cameras on all time of the session and keep interacting because collaboration is the key for good learning.
Yep.
Still-
You have set up multi-factor authentication, Prajot?
Yes, right.
Okay.
Device connect.
Yes, sir. Just
It's done. You know the commands for Ubuntu, right?
yes, right.
Yeah, there is quite difference between Red Hat Linux or
Can
Amazon
I
Linux and
can
Ubuntu.
can I create issue to them?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We are going to understand like learn today permission, so it's similar. Just go to root and run the ll command. I want to see the long list. Yeah. Okay. So everyone is able to see the screen.
Yes.
Yes.
It is
Yeah,
visible.
yeah.
Okay. So we were on field 7. We have 8. So field 8, that is these numbers 40967, then 3240. This is the memory, okay, of that particular file or directory. Followed by we have creation date and time. This would be the timestamp, like February 10th, and at what time the file was created or last modified.
Okay.
And at the last, that is the 10th field, is the file or directory name. Yes. Everyone understood
Yes.
what does the long list mean? How many fields we have? So I'll just repeat everything. We have 10 fields whenever we see a long list of particular file or directory. So the first field is file type. The second is read, write, execute permissions for owner. The third field is again read, write, execute permissions, but for group. The fourth field are again read, write, execute permissions, but for other users. Now coming towards fifth point, that is fifth field, sorry, that is the link count, followed by owner of the file or directory and group owner of the file or directory. Later we have the size, file size or directory size with creation date and time, and at last the file or directory name. Everyone clear till here?
Yeah. And the last one is the path, right?
Yeah. It is not
Suppose
necessary every time you will have it. Every time you will have.
Shantanu, can you tell me 22, 1, 2, 5, what is that?
Which one are you saying?
Before the root. The
we
numbers,
count.
all.
Which numbers are you saying? Let me check. Before root, 22,
Yes.
22, 1, 2, 3, 5, right?
Yeah.
1 2
Yeah,
5 16.
right. Those are the link counts actually. So we are
Okay.
going to study link counts later because link counts keep on increasing as the contents of the directory increase.
Okay.
And we have to understand the complete calculation. How many files are there? So what would be the link count? So just keep in mind that it is link count. Yeah, for now.
Mhm. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Now let's try to understand the different types of files and directories. So we will call this as files only because if right now here, as you can see, for bin, there is a D, right, in the first place. So it represents directory. If you have a normal slash, make a note of these symbols and what they represent. If you have a normal slash, then it is a regular file.
Not
D for directory, hyphen, sorry, I made a mistake, hyphen, not slash. Hyphen for normal file, then L for link file, L for link file. Then we have B, small b for block device file. Then there is a character C for character device file. Then we have S for socket file. And at last, P for pipe files, normal pipe files, P. Now I will explain what are these different file types. So first one, D for directory. This is the second most common file found in Linux actually, and directories are referred as folders in Windows. So whatever folder is in Windows or macOS is known as directory in Linux. Then we have regular file. So regular file is the most common, okay, file type. So it governs all different types of files and it all files such as text files, image file, binary files, or library files. These are all regular files. Everyone is taking a note of these file types, right? Yeah. Then we have character device files. So character or these are also known as character or block device files. And these files allow users and programs to communicate with hardware.
Sorry to interrupt, but which file types are exactly like telling?
Right now, I explained those symbols, right? The D, L, B, C, S, P, normal file, directory, link file, block device file, character file, socket file, right?
Because Prajot is sharing the screen, I think.
Yeah, he's sharing the screen. It is not present on the screen because
Okay,
these are different types of files,
okay, okay,
and these are located at different locations. So I have to particularly long list that location file and show you guys the changes. But the
okay.
changes are bare minimum. Prajot, can you share your screen? The same concept. So the change that would happen would be in the first place of this field. So D would be changed to C or P or hyphen. No other
Okay.
So
changes.
right
Yeah.
now you are telling about these, the DRWX.
No, I'm just telling about D, the first field.
Yes, so that D
Yeah.
can change to B or S or P, right?
Right. Correct. Depending upon the file type.
Okay. Now I got
Whenever
it.
you see this
Now
first
understand.
field and the character, okay, sorry for the misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So we understood what are character files. Now block device file.
Blocked it.
Now block device files are very similar to character device files or character files. And these mostly govern hardware as hard drives, memory, etc. These hardware devices. Understood? Then we have
Yes.
socket files. Now, socket files are also used to communicate between different processes. Okay, whenever there needs to be a communication between two different processes, then socket files are used. We have pipe files then. Now, similarly to socket files, pipe files also allow communication between two local processes. And at last, we have link file, symbolic link file. The full form of it is that. You can say link file as well. Now, symbolic link file links as an administrator and can assign a file or directory multiple identities. It's like creating a copy of a file, right? So, symbolic link can be thought of as a pointer to an original file. We have an original file at slash etc location, but we have created a link file in slash home slash user. Okay. So whenever we create a copy, it is a link file.
Okay.
Okay. Now coming towards the Tejas point, what are these numbers? 22, 22, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It is visible on screen, right?
Yes,
Then we
yes.
have a
Yes.
huge number 171. So these are link counts. And these are associated with link files and different types of files as well. So I'll explain. So what is a link count? So a link count, we also call it as a normal count. So it shows the counts of links or files or directories that have been created. Now, the default link count for any directory is 2, and any file it is 1. Make a note of this. Directory has a link count of 2 and file has a link count of 1.
Directory. File has a link count of?
One,
One.
link count one, and directory has two.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what this link count tells us that how many hard links point to the file or data directory. Okay. We will understand it like this. There are two types of links. One is hard link and one is soft link. So whenever a new directory is created, the link count of it just appears it just like the link count of its parent directory, and it will increase by one. So whenever you create different directories inside a directory, like the child directories, the link count increases of the parent directory. So if you create a directory inside a directory, then the link count increases by two. But if you create a file, then it increases by one.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, if you create a soft link, again, the link count increases, and it is completely associated with the inode number of the hard disk.
Mm-hmm.
Now, understanding inode would be difficult for majority, so I won't be explaining it right now. Just try to understand what is link count, how it is increasing, how it is get decreasing. Whenever we delete something, it is decreased. Whenever we create something, it gets increased.
Okay.
The link count of a directory is 2. A file has a link count of 1.
One.
Yeah. Okay, I'll share this table with you in the notes only. We are done with this. Permissions. We are not done with permissions. We have just completed the overview. Now, I would like Prajot is sharing the screen, right? Prajot,
Yes.
clear out everything. Go to root directory of super user. Create one file. Create it inside the root directory of super user.
Let's see.
Interesting. Just a minute. Create.
I want you to create it inside the root directory of super user. You are creating it inside Ubuntu, right? So it is the local user or the super user?
The root user.
Root user. Okay. Now create a file, a normal file.
What is super user?
As I explained yesterday, super user is the root user and it has all the privileges in Linux system. We have studied three types of users: super user, local user, and system user.
Yeah, system, local and new. Super, I didn't know.
Yeah, super user has all the permissions. He can do anything he wants in the Linux system. No one can stop him.
Super user is the root user itself, na?
Right, right. We can call it super user or root user. It's
Okay.
the same. Yeah. It has two different names, but the meaning is same.
Okay.
Yeah. Touch AI. Prajot, can you create this AI file somewhere there is no files present like in an empty directory. So we won't be able to,
Can I create
yeah,
a
create a directory and inside it create this file. Create mkdir AI. Create an AI directory. Okay. Hmm. It still exists. Just give alphabets. Okay. Okay. Now move inside AI directory. Create a file. Okay. Long listed. Long listed LL. Okay. Now, as everyone can see, this is the file. Now, as we created this file just now, everyone can see it doesn't have execution permission at all. Other
Yes.
permissions are missing as well that are writing and writing as well. It has read permissions for owner, group, and other. But now we in permissions we try to change this set of permissions according to how we want it. We can change these permissions. We can change the the owner. We can change the group owner. So first, let's understand how we can change the uh, what we'll change. We'll change the owner of the file first. Okay. Now the command that is used to change the owner, that is chown, change owner. So the structure would be, can you execute it? The command chown. I'm telling you the structure. Yeah. The owner name, whatever the owner name you want to give. Give any other username that is present in the system. Okay, yeah, correct. And the file name. Yeah,
can I give for
yeah, just give AI. No, no,
oh, for AI
no.
the
Root.
owner is
Yeah, we have to change it. We are changing it.
okay.
So chown, that is change owner. It will change the owner of that. First, the owner is root. Now we want Ubuntu to be the owner. So Ubuntu, and next the file name.
Can I execute.
So the structure, the ch, yeah, executed. Now again long listed. Everyone can see the owner has been changed. Now the
Yes.
owner of this file is
Yeah.
Ubuntu.
Yes.
Correct. Similarly, we can change the group owner as well. Let's try to make Ubuntu as the group owner. So the command for that would be chgrp. Yeah, it stands for change group owner. chgrp. Now again, similar to chown, we will give the new group name. Let it be Ubuntu for this time. Project type Ubuntu over there. Yeah. And file name, that is AI. Execute the command and long list it. Now the group owner has also been changed to Ubuntu from root. Correct.
Mm.
Now, what if I want to change owner of the file and the group owner in one single command? Then I'll use chown command, and the structure for that would be chown, then the username, new username, uh, make it root, Rajot, this time. Okay, then colon. Now the new group owner name, root, and the file name, that is AI.
with the column.
A space AI. You have a space between both roots. Yeah, remove it.
Right.
Don't give space. It's not needed. Yeah. Long list it. Okay, now the owner has been changed to root and the group owner to root as well. Now chown can be used to change owner, owner and group as well, but simultaneously, and chgrp is used just to change the group owner. Everyone understood till here?
In
Yes.
that line, the
Yeah.
one with colon,
Yeah,
first one is owner, second one is group owner. Correct.
correct.
So it can be anything. Like suppose if
Yeah,
one root, second EC2 user, anything.
yes, anything.
Okay. Okay.
Well, only those users need to be present in Linux system.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
then we can make any changes that we want. Now
Yeah.
we will look into the read, write, execute permissions. Read, write, execute permissions have a specific permission number associated with it. So just create a tabular structure of 3 columns and 3 rows. I would be dictating you something. Now, read permission is used to open a file, and the permission number associated with it is 4. Make a note of it. Because using these numbers only, we are going to change different permissions for different files and directories. The second one is write. Now, whenever we want to make any content changes in the file, we need to have write permissions. It is represented by W character, and the permission number is 2. The third one is execute permission. The character that we use to define it, represent it, is X, and the permission number is 1. So remember it has something like this. Read has number 4 associated with it, write has number 2, and execute has number 1. Using the combination of these numbers, we will check how we can change it. Everyone wrote down this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Now, there is another option as well when we want to make changes to the permissions. We can use characters as well, like what permissions we want. So make a list of these characters as well and symbols. So U character is for owner permission, G for group permission, and O for other permissions. All these characters are in small case. U, G, O. Now there is plus, minus, and is equal to symbol as well. Plus is when we want to add permission. Minus is when we want to remove a permission. And equal to sign is when we want to assign a permission. So everyone has to remember these permission numbers, permission characters, symbols for the next task.
Equal to for?
Equal to assign a permission.
Okay.
Now we will start changing the permissions of this directory AI. Prajot, can you just go back to the Ubuntu directory and long list it so we can check the permissions of AI directly? Do LLAI. Run LLAI. Yeah. Okay. Now this particular file has read write this directory. You had created a directory as well, right? AI, Prajot?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to view the permissions of that. Okay, now everyone can EI. You are long listing the file. I want to check the permissions of this directory, AI directory. Yeah, just highlight it. Now it is a directory we can check from the first character. The owner has read, write, execute permissions. As it is a directory, it will have execute permissions. The group has only read and execute permissions. Group group members can't make any changes or they can't create any directories or files inside this directory. And others also can just read and execute this directory. They also don't have any permission to make changes inside the content of this directory. Now let's change the permissions. Now to change the permission, we are going to use command chmod, that is change mod. So chmod. Now G, like we don't have permission for group, right? So G to represent group. Now we are going to use those characters and symbols. Then I want to add permissions. So plus. Now what permissions do I want to give? So group doesn't have execute permission. So W and the file name at that. So chmod is the command. G plus W is the option or symbols that we are going to use. What does it mean? Change the group permission, give group permission, execute, right. G plus W. We are adding W permission to group for the file, for the directory AI. So, Prajot, can you long list it? We will check if the changes have been made. So, as everyone can see, the group has right permission as well now. The permissions have been changed. Everybody is getting my point?
Yes.
Yeah, Anya, Shweta, Asawari, so far so good? Or do you
Yes.
guys want me? Yeah, okay, good. We'll carry on. Now, let's try to remove read and write permission from other users. Okay. Now, can anyone make a guess what would be the command? It is pretty much similar to the one we just executed. I want to remove the read and execute permission for other user for AI direct. Make a wild guess, no worries.
We'll use -R for read
Yeah,
remove.
yeah, you are going correctly.
Yeah.
Just a little bit changes. Give me a complete command.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ch mod
Correct.
space minus r, and what one more we want to remove?
Uh, Read and execute permission.
Execute, then minus x and the folder name or the file name.
Correct. You're correct. There is one addition.
Okay,
When you are doing minus R and X, you have to specify, is it for root, sorry, owner, is it for group, or is it for other?
okay, okay, okay,
Okay, so it would be O minus R W.
okay.
Remove
Oh,
the permissions from owner,
okay.
R and W. So Rajat, can you type in the command chmod O minus R W and the file name RX. X is for, yeah, it doesn't have W, so it won't work. Yeah. Now just log this the file. Now see, the permissions for other have been removed.
Okay,
Yeah. So we understood how to use plus, how to use minus, correct? And we are changing the permissions. Now we will understand how to use the equal to assign read-only permission for group and other users. Now what I want to do is I want other users and the group members to only have permission read. I don't want they have anything else. Now, can anyone else except Tejas make a guess what that command would be? It is very similar. Asawari, Avinash, Adnya, can anyone of you take a guess what that command would be? I'll repeat the question. I want to remove read permission from group and other user. Okay, no worries. I'll go ahead and tell you guys. So it would be
Uh,
chmod. Yeah, Avinash, you
chmod
were saying
g,
something.
yeah, chmod g minus, then
Yeah, I want to assign read permission, only read permission to group and other users.
only read permission.
Only read
Okay,
permission. I want to assign it to them.
okay, okay. Then g
Yeah.
plus um, directly
Okay, okay.
fold will
I'll
also
tell.
work. Something is there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Right now we are just using the symbols
Okay, okay.
and the
Then
operators. Yeah,
r
we'll
r
use
r.
421 later. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
It's partially correct. The command would be chmod. Now we want to change permissions for group and on other. So G for group, O for others. Now we want to assign read only permission, right? So we will use is equal to operator and permission R, so read, and the file name. So on the left side of operator, that is plus, minus, or is equal to, would be the owner or group or other. And onto the right side of the operator, plus, minus, or is equal to, there would be permissions with respective to their symbols. Now execute the command project. Check if the changes have been made. Okay, now check. The other and group have only read permission. This is how we change permissions. We add permissions, we reduce the permissions, we assign them different set of permissions.
okay.
Yeah. So everyone is clear till here as we are, the time is 10:39. So I guess we will continue it on Monday. Saturday and Sunday, we won't be having any session.
Okay.
Yeah, but if any one of you wants to connect with me, we can connect and study or collaborate.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah. So just ping me on my WhatsApp or give me a ring. We'll do that. So yeah, that's all. We have just completed the 20% of permissions. We have 80% to go. We'll complete that on Monday and Tuesday. It will take 2 more days. Yeah. Before the end of this session, I would like everyone to give a hand of applause to Prajot. Prajot was an intern at Genpact, and today he got converted into a full-time employee.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, in
Congratulations.
his last year of college only.
Congrats.
Yeah. So
congratulations.
congratulations, Prajot. So we will meet on Monday, same time, 8:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Good night.
you.